Hello viewers, let's take a quick look at this question. In this question we are asked, in the electrolysis of molten sodium chloride, the anode reaction is what? Remember, we have two things in electrolysis. We have the anode and we have the cathode. I mean, in the anode, that is where the negative ion migrate to, while in the cathode, that is where the positive ion migrate to. Okay, so we have something like this. This is electrolytic cell, while the negative side is what? The cathode. Are you following? Current pass through the anode. Current pass through like this and enter through what? Through the cell. Are you following? This is the cell. While current leaves from the what? From the cathode. Are you following? Now what happened to this thing? Remember, it's a molten sodium chloride. Molten means that you must melt sodium chloride. If you melt sodium chloride, you can sodium chloride NaCl. If you melt it, what will happen? They will form different ions so that they can be able to what? To migrate. Sodium positive and what? Chlorine negative. Are you following? Now, in this various ion, two of them must migrate. Remember, it is in a molten form, it is not in a aqueous form. Aqueous is when you dissolve it in water, but in molten form, you do what? You melt it. Now this one now will migrate towards this side, the cathode, while the one that is a negative will migrate towards what? This side. You get that? So when this one migrate towards this side, what happen? Reduction take place. Remember this word, cryo. Always remember this thing. Cathode, reduction. Anode, oxidation. So reduction will take place at the cathode, and anode oxidation will take place at the what? At the anode. Now we will now concentrate on the anode. What happened to the anode? Which one will migrate to the anode? Look at chlorine. Look at chlorine migrate to what? To the anode. So we are only going to consider the equation of what? Chlorine. So when chlorine migrate towards there, what happened? At the anode, oxidation take place. Oxidation is what? Loss of what? Electron. So what happened is that chlorine will lose electron. Look at chlorine minus will do what? Will lose electron to form what? To form chlorine. Do you get that? So here we have what? We have plus what? Electron. Do you get that? That is what we are going to have. But remember, chlorine is a diatomic, exists as what? As a gas. So what do? We need to do what? We need to add 2 because what? It is a diatomic. It exists as. Since chlorine is diatomic, what you need to do, you have to do what? Add 2 here. If you add 2 here, you need to balance the electron. So you add what? You add 2 here. So how many electrons are here? Minus 2 electrons. And here we give what? You add 2. That is the equation at the what? At the anode. Do you get that? Oxidation will take place. Chlorine has lost. Here is 0. Here is what? Minus 2. Do you get that? So when the oxidation number of the reactant is smaller than the oxidation number of the product, it is what? It is oxidation. So our correct answer is what? Option C. For more of this video, do well to like this video, share and comment.